I'm calling the police. You look suspicious.
You mean I look black?
Maybe.
Racist neighbor calls 911 on a black man moving in. He's the Boston police chief. She thought she was protecting the neighborhood, but what she really protected was her own prejudice. 38-year-old Jennifer Morrison had lived in the Glendale Arms apartment complex for 6 years. So when she saw a black man using a key to open the door next to hers, she didn't ask a question, didn't pause, didn't consider context. She simply decided he didn't look like he belonged and assumed he was breaking in. She confronted him. "Are you sure you live here? You look suspicious." The man replied calmly, "Of course I live here. I just moved in last week." Before calling 911, she even muttered under her breath, "You look suspicious." But the black man she accused wasn't a stranger, wasn't a trespasser, and wasn't a criminal. He was Boston's newly appointed police chief, Marcus Thompson. He had just signed a 1-year lease and had moved into apartment 412 days earlier. The entire exchange was captured by the hallway security camera. And once the footage spread across social media, her life collapsed almost instantly. She was fired by her employer. Her landlord terminated her lease. She was sued by Chief Thompson for defamation, and a court ordered her to pay $120,000 in damages.
This lady had the audacity to call 911 on the chief of police, the chief of Boston Police Department. Like, do you stay here? And mind you, he has keys entering his place, and he tells her, "Yes, I stay here. My name is on the mortgage, on the lease or something. I deserve to be here. I'm paying to be here." And then she has the audacity to call 911 and say, "Oh my God, you look so suspicious." And that is the story of so many black people. It's not that they are even doing anything wrong. It's just the fact that they look a certain way to these people, and these people feel the need to clutch their bags and touch their pearls and call the authorities because you just look a certain way. You don't look like their people. How racist is that? That's very racist, by the way. The stereotyping, the looking at one black person and thinking, "Oh my God, must be a thief." You can't afford to be here. You must be a thief. And that's a problem with society today. Okay. I'm glad that she was able to find out that he's the chief of police, so I hope she never does that again. But let's dive in and see other racist neighbors and what they've been up to.
You don't own I own all this property.
All right, turn around, put your hand behind your back.
Whoa, what's going on?
On June 22nd, 2024, officers were dispatched to a neighborhood in response to a dispute between neighbors.
Hello. Do you have any issues with your neighbor?
Yeah, but make it so bad, I'm a little pissed off. Because he went over there and started with them first, and the police came. Nobody came over here, knocked on this door.
Was that the one
asked
earlier?
Anything. And 5 minutes later, he back here busting out windows. Now, mind you, we don't know from me to them. We all don't know what this problem is. He just came out acting crazy. He threatened her. She called the police. They came. They talked to her for 5 seconds and pulled off. 10 minutes later, as we're standing there, there he is right there, and we heard smash. He smashed 2 windows.
Okay. How did that one get smashed?
You gotta ask him. Something
Okay.
wrong with the dude right now. We don't know. Like I said, everybody's in the house. I'm just so confused about how the police came the first time and ain't nobody do nothing. Gave me the opportunity to smash windows. They put it first. I'm not serious. What's the problem? What's going on? What's going on? Now I'm serious. What's going on? It's just here.
Because he did nothing illegal when we were out here.
What was it that happened?
So he was yelling at them, went over to the sidewalk and was just spitting and just throwing racial slurs at them. Okay. If he comes out, there was a car here, a sedan. This guy's not here? Oh.
2 minutes, sir. All right, 1 minute. I don't see. Can you take a look at their house? They're saying that they have busted windows. I didn't see any.
They said a car.
Oh, I thought it was house.
What car was he busting out? I didn't see him Thursday. Oh, this SUV? Whose car is that?
Both of the people that's on this porch.
Okay.
That's the problem is.
Oh, and that one.
We don't even deal with each other. And look, he's right here.
I know he's not opening the door.
550945 on a black GMC SUV.
Hello,
gentlemen.
what's going on?
So I just got home.
But do you want to talk? Do you want to talk inside so that you don't have to hear everything that's going on?
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
So
what's going on?
So I just got home. The guy on the left has a 9mm. He had rubber gloves on, had a silencer on it. You can see the bullet hole through there. I don't know what's going on. This also.
Okay, can you show me inside? Because if there's a bullet hole, then I need to see that.
I don't.
Oh yeah, everybody pressing charges.
Yeah, I'm pressing charges too.
Oh what?
Read a book, you.
You got some.
Read a book. Why are you pulling guns out? Why are you violence?
Can you show me where this bullet hole is?
I don't think I want you in my house. I
Okay,
don't trust local
then-
police officers.
Then you can't say that your house got shot. If I only have that. What's going on?
In the window.
There's a hole in the window. It's not a bullet hole.
Let me double check before you.
I have to see the actual end hole.
You have no permission to enter my house.
Okay. All right. Well.
Who's zero?
We got to talk about how racist white people can't stand it when a single black woman moves in next to them, or a black family at that. Because you see, this documentary, this isn't a one-time occasion. This happens a lot, and I'm going to share my experience. When I built my house in this neighborhood, I was single, and when I tell you I became the topic of conversation, the main character, these white people started with me in ways that I never thought that they would. They vandalized my property. They stuck signs in my yards to mess with me. They would try to stalk me and watch me on social media to see where I was at so that they could mess with my yard. Called the police when I had a gathering that hadn't even started yet. There were 2 people at my house when I get a knock on the door. For what? There's no noise. There's no music playing. Reported me to the HOA, I think about 20 damn times at least. And then it was the weird shit like, oh, I get a new car and now all of a sudden y'all all get new cars within the next 2 to 3 weeks. That's not a coincidence. Then the girl next door to me has the audacity to call my mom the B word, to call her out her name out of nowhere. At this point, I've been bullied by these people for years, and we had to call the cops, and they had to set them straight. If you ever talk to her again or say anything to her, you will be arrested. Because that's how much of an obsession they have to mess with me when I have done what to you except be black? I have done what to you except be black and successful? When I tell you, it burns their asses when a single black woman is living in a place that they don't think we should live, is doing the things that we shouldn't be able to do. Because how are you living next to me and you don't have a man in the house? Why are you driving a nicer car than me? Why are you dressing better than me? They cannot stand it. And it becomes dangerous, like this documentary, because all that was racism. Racism and the fact that you can't stand that the person living next to you does not look like you. Now, I know some of y'all gonna come, oh, not all white people are like that. No, I know not all of y'all are like that. But it happens.
Alright guys, we've come to the end of this episode. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I will be sure to see you guys on the next one. Bye.